What fantasy novel? Sauron, the Dark Lord, is the main antagonist in this tale. The story ranges from the peaceful Shire to the fiery depths of Mordor, as unlikely heroes strive to save Middle-earth from darkness. The answer is The Lord of the Rings.
Hi quizzers, is title question 50 as the answer is on everybody's lips.
What seven-letter R word? It's a stuffed pasta from Italy, noted in 14th century texts like the Fermi of curry, typically square, filled with ricotta or meat, and served in broth or sauce. The answer is ravioli.
What restaurant chain? It was founded in 1969 by Dave Thomas in Columbus, Ohio. It introduced the first modern drive-thru in 1971. It introduced the Baconator Burger in 2007, featuring 6 strips of bacon. The answer is Wendy's.
Who am I? 1926 to 1962. She studied method acting with Lee Strasberg, delivered a critically acclaimed performance in Bus Stop, and died of a barbiturate overdose at 36 in Los Angeles. The answer is Marilyn Monroe.
What anthropomorphic dog? He dreams of being an author, often starting his novels with, "It was a dark and stormy night." Known for his loyalty to Charlie Brown, he often steals the spotlight in the Peanuts comic strip. The answer is Snoopy.
What country? It hosts the world's oldest culture, with Aboriginal ancestors arriving 50,000 to 65,000 years ago, speaking 250 languages, and saw Dutch mapping in the 17th century before British settlement. The answer is Australia.
What 1977 film? Directed by George Lucas, this space opera follows Luke Skywalker as he joins the Rebel Alliance to destroy the Empire's Death Star. Featuring characters like Princess Leia and Han Solo, it spawned a film series. The answer is Star Wars. What statue? Conceived by Laboulaye in 1865 to honor America's freedom, it was sculpted by Bartholdi, shipped from France in crates, and assembled on Bedloes Island, unveiled in 1886 with a ticker tape parade led by Cleveland. The answer is Statue of Liberty.
Who am I? Born 1989, she was the first woman to win Album of the Year at the Grammy Awards 3 times. These albums include Fearless 2008, 1989, 2014, and Folklore 2020. The answer is Taylor Swift. Who am I? 1959 to 2025. He debuted in Top Secret, starred as Iceman in Top Gun, and portrayed Jim Morrison in The Doors, earning acclaim for his vocal mimicry with a career spanning comedy, action, and drama. The answer is Val Kilmer.
What virus? A 7-letter M word. It was first identified in 1967 during outbreaks in Germany and Yugoslavia. It is a filovirus causing hemorrhagic fever, traced to infected African green monkeys, and named after a Hesse city where lab workers fell ill. The answer is Marburg virus.
What geometrical object? It's a three-dimensional surface where all points are equidistant from a center, defined by Euclid, with a volume of 4/3 pi r superscript 3 and surface area of 4 pi r superscript 2, appearing in nature as bubbles and planets. The answer is sphere. Who am I? 1934 to 2025, he played Aramis in the Three Musketeers film trilogy, 1973, 1974, 1989, portrayed Alan Quatermain in 2 adventure films, and was the first to bring Jason Bourne to life in a 1988 TV movie. The answer is Richard Chamberlain.
What unit of matter? Discovered through analysis of chemical compounds like tin oxides and iron oxides, it's the basic unit of elements, combining in whole number ratios to form compounds, as observed by John Dalton. The answer is atom.
Who am I? 1898 to 1983, he spent much of his life in New Orleans. He was openly gay in a time when homosexuality was not widely accepted. An American playwright, his plays included A Streetcar Named Desire and The Glass Menagerie. The answer is Tennessee Williams.
Who am I? Born 1984. He grew up in Ohio and Kentucky, opposed gun control, and after a Senate stint, became vice president, visiting Greenland in 2025 to push Trump's acquisition agenda against Danish control. The answer is J.D. Vance.
Who am I? Born 1963. He made his big screen debut with a minor role in Hunk, 1987. He learned to play the piano for his role in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. He starred as Achilles in the epic film Troy, 2004. The answer is Brad Pitt.
What force is one of the 4 fundamental forces in physics, is mediated by particles called W and Z bosons. WIMPs, a potential dark matter candidate, interact with gravity and this force. The answer is weak nuclear force.
What 1979 film? While investigating a mysterious signal, the Nostromo crew discovers a derelict alien spacecraft. Inside, they encounter a massive fossilized creature fused to a chair-like structure, later dubbed the Space Jockey. The answer is Alien.
What 10-letter Y word? An intermediate product in the processing of uranium ore. This concentrate contains around 80% uranium oxide, named for its color and texture. It's used in nuclear fuel production after further refining. The answer is yellow cake.
What satellite internet system? It uses Hall-effect thrusters with krypton gas for orbit control, designed to mitigate astronomers' concerns about light pollution with brightness-reducing measures since 2020. The answer is Starlink.
What car by Volkswagen? Designed by Carrozzeria Ghia and hand-built by Karmann, this sporty 2+2 coupe and convertible combined Beetle mechanicals with Italian styling. It was VW's second passenger car after the Beetle. The answer is Volkswagen Karmann Ghia.
What storyteller, 12-letter S-word? She narrated tales nightly to a Persian king, halting each at dawn to survive. Her wit, drawn from vast historical and poetic knowledge, captivated him over 1001 nights, ultimately winning his love and queenship. The answer is Scheherazade.
Who am I? 1856 to 1943. Born in Smiljan, Austrian Empire, he pioneered alternating current, AC, power systems, patented the induction motor, and clashed with Edison over electricity's future. He had labs in New York and Colorado Springs. The answer is Nikola Tesla.
What religion? Believing in progressive divine revelation through figures like Jesus, Muhammad, and the Buddha, it sees its prophet Baha'u'llah as inaugurating a new era of global unity and social justice. The answer is Baha'i faith. What Canadian province, named to distinguish Hudson's Bay Company territory from American-controlled land across its eponymous river, this region became Canada's westernmost province? The answer is British Columbia.
What spy novel tracks a nameless agent from WOCP thwarting Cold War brainwashing by J, spans Beirut and a U.S. bomb test atoll, and unveils Dalby's betrayal in a 1962 tale of deceit and Ipcress conditioning? The answer is the Ipcress file. What fictional cat? Created by Friz Frilling, he's a tuxedo cat that often mistakes kangaroo Hippity Hopper for a giant mouse, and starred as a mouse-catching instructor in Robert McKimson shorts. The answer is Sylvester the cat.
What electromagnetic radiation? Wilhelm Röntgen discovered this in 1895. They are a form of electromagnetic radiation with wavelengths shorter than ultraviolet light. Baggage scanners use this to detect hidden objects. The answer is X-ray.
What color? A 6-letter word. It cloaked Jesus in mockery before his crucifixion, per the New Testament, and adorned Byzantine gospel manuscripts in gold on Tyrian dyed parchment. The answer is purple.
What eight-letter Z word? A situation in chess, first appearing in a 1604 endgame study by Alessandro Salvio. This German term, meaning compulsion to move, describes when any legal move worsens a player's position. The answer is Zugzwang.
Who am I? Born 1970. He is the first man to win all 4 Grand Slam singles titles on 3 different surfaces, hard, clay, and grass, and founded a charitable foundation raising over $60 million for at-risk Nevada children. The answer is Andre Agassi.
What official residence? Located 2.5 miles from the White House, it housed admirals like Nimitz until 1974, then hosted Mondale as its first full-time VP resident in 1977, with Rockefeller opting for entertaining only. The answer is number 1 Observatory Circle.
What animal? Portrayed in pop culture by Marty in Madagascar and Stripes in Racing Stripes, it has 3 living species: Greaves, plains, and mountain. An extinct variety, the quagga, once roamed South Africa. The answer is zebra.
What 1985 album? It is by Dire Straits and features hits like Money for Nothing and Walk of Life. It won multiple Grammy Awards, is certified 9 times platinum in the US, and topped the Australian charts for 34 weeks. The answer is Brothers in Arms.
Who am I? Born 1949, he held the record for most Test centuries until surpassed by Sachin Tendulkar. He was the first batsman to score 10,000 runs in Test cricket. He played a crucial role in India's maiden World Cup win in 1983. The answer is Sunil Gavaskar.
What national park? It hosts North America's largest supervolcano, dormant yet fueling over half the world's geysers, including Steamboat, the tallest active one. The answer is Yellowstone National Park.
What rock's 6-letter B word? With a composition of 45 to 52% silica and low viscosity, this rock forms extensive lava flows. Known for its dark gray appearance, it originates from the upper mantle and cools quickly near the Earth's surface. The answer is basalt.
What Roman goddess? She indirectly caused the slaughter on Lemnos and started the Trojan War. She bribed Paris with a golden apple for the most beautiful woman in the world. She is the goddess of beauty and love. The answer is Venus.
What 11-letter S word? According to Freud, it is the process of transforming libido into socially useful achievements. It involves redirecting unacceptable impulses into more socially acceptable forms of behavior. The answer is sublimation. What island, six-letter S word? Located just south of mainland Italy, it's separated by the Strait of Messina and is home to Mount Etna, Europe's tallest active volcano. The answer is Sicily.
What form of shipping? It enables a business to market products without holding inventory, delegating order fulfillment to suppliers who ship directly to customers, balancing minimal costs with risks of thin profits and inconsistent product quality. The answer is drop shipping.
Who am I? 287 to 212 BC. He developed methods for calculating areas and volumes of geometric shapes. He is known for discovering the principles of buoyancy, the law of the lever, and an eponymous screw. The answer is Archimedes.
What 9-letter W word? It's deemed reliable as Encyclopedia Britannica by Nature in 2005, combats fake news for YouTube and Facebook, and saw readership spike during COVID-19 with WHO licensing content in 2020. The answer is Wikipedia.
What postage stamp? It debuted in the UK on May 1st, 1840, features Queen Victoria's profile, and launched the world's first adhesive postal system, printed in black by Perkins Bacon with no country name. The answer is penny black.
What TV series? Premiered 2021. It's a dark comedy anthology on HBO, set at luxury resorts in Hawaii, Sicily, and Thailand, created by Mike White, with each season unveiling psychosocial chaos among guests and staff. The answer is The White Lotus.
What horror game series? Launched in 1999, this eerie franchise follows characters navigating a fog-covered, abandoned town with unsettling secrets. The first game centers on Harry Mason searching for his missing daughter. The answer is Silent Hill.
What city, six-letter B word? It's Georgia's second-largest city, nestled on the Black Sea coast near Turkey, famed as the Las Vegas of the Black Sea for its tourism and gambling, with a subtropical climate and a population of 183,000. The answer is Batumi.
What 10-letter S word? Spanning the Ganges Delta from Hooghly River in West Bengal, India, to Bailswar River in Bangladesh, it is the world's largest and formed by the Ganges, Brahmaputra, and Meghna rivers' confluence. The answer is Sundarbans. What 6-letter T word? It's a tax on imports, used historically by Britain in the 18th century to boost manufacturing, raising prices to shield domestic industries, as seen in Walpole's policies, and later sparking U.S. debates under Hamilton. The answer is tariff.